Let's go!
How about those Chiefs?
Is Patrick Mahomes falling off? I know that sounds like an absolutely crazy question, but after week one, I thought the Chiefs had an opportunity to be one of the best NFL offenses of all time. Not only has Mahomes really struggled to hit explosives, well, he also, you guys knew what happened in this game. But either way, we finally get Travis Kelce going in this game. He obviously went off, and it starts off here with a 38-yard catch. And once again, Travis Kelce rocking the Jordan 11s. Let's go. All right, Chiefs fans, let me know if you are done with the Carson Steele experience. Once again, look at this push from the offensive line. That is what you want. You just need a running back to bang it up in there. And, well, not only does he bang it up in there, he fumbles in the process, right? And it's an early turnover. Ugh. All right, so you get Rashee Rice in the orbit motion here. Man, play action to Rice at a heavy personnel. Okay, you got 12 personnel out there, and you're trying to hit Travis Kelce on this deep corner route. And, well, he's there. Mahomes just misses him. Okay, now he is there. It's a tight-ish throw, but that's a throw you expect Patrick Mahomes to make. And then, obviously, this was the most discussed play. Rashee Rice, okay, we all have our opinions on if he should have been suspended. Well, the thing that sucks is he was never suspended, and will he be suspended at the start of next season? Because obviously he's out for the year with a torn ACL, and it's for the craziest reason you will ever see. Mahomes going down on his feet, trying to take the legs out, and he ends up taking the legs out of his own player. I mean, he tore it immediately. Here, it's actually Rice who made the incredible play to knock the football loose, and Mahomes, well, it's kind of tough to see. Bang. I mean, direct as direct can be. Turf field definitely not going to be forgiving on that either. All right, so we get to this 3rd and 7, and, I'm starting to think Mahomes is just not seeing things because this is there, right? So he starts off looking down the middle here, and, I mean, that's there for a first down. Obviously, that closes, and he decides to not throw it, and he's trying to develop something after the play, and, we get a sack here, okay? I think this Suamatia Kingsley, and this might be proof that the Chiefs need to go get Devontae Adams, Amari Cooper, whoever it may be, because Sky Moore might be the worst wide receiver in the NFL. Okay, this is just a simple out, get a nice little pick, if you will, on it, and, this is just easy stuff, and hits him right in the hand. Or we get to this 3rd and 9, and the Chiefs defense gets spagged, right? Spagnuolo is the best at bringing nickel corner pressures, and the Chiefs just do not account for it. It's let me see if I could figure out this protection. It's impossible to know unless you're in the meeting room. So 3-4 has to pick up this interior blitz, and you have to let the nickel go in this spot. It sucks, but you just got out-schemed there, and it's an easy sack. All right, so we get to the lone explosive tutty in this game. Play action fake, Patrick Mahomes rolling out to the right side, and this ends up being a double move from Xavier Worthy. And it kind of sucks because Sky Moore's on the field, and the only real receiver on the field beats you deep when you can't let the fastest wide receiver in the history of the NFL beat you deep. Okay, but that is exactly what happens. Mahomes throws an absolute dot, and that is a really good catch. And you'll see it here. Good little double move. Stutter, okay? And it actually really wasn't that much of a stutter. You just got to really respect this guy's speed. And, if you're a single digit, you got to stay on top of this, man. If you're wearing number 29, I can live with you getting burned. But, that's the other team's Uno, man. That's got to be their guy. You just can't let this happen. Maybe he thought the safety was over the top of it and the safety took a terrible angle. It's probably the most likely scenario. But I do give credit for 7 getting back into the play and trying to yank him down. God, it's just a really good catch. Good route. good throw. And the offense might be sputtering, but the greatness of Travis Kelce shows itself in this game, okay? So, honestly, I'm thinking he's just trying to figure out, hey, where's the empty space? All right, and Mahomes is staring him down. Look at when he's actually throwing the ball, okay? I mean, this is just – I understand that this is the most in-chemistry duo we will ever see in the NFL, but that is stupendous level football right there from Patty. God, and you hit him right in stride, he could fall forward for a few extra yards. It's 3rd and 11. You're down by 3. Has Mahomes ever been in a big game? Take a look at the all-22 of this play. Let's crank it out, baby. This is what the coaches watch after every game. So, you're having to make do with what you have. You took Rashee Rice out of the game, and you have pressure coming off the edge, right? Chiefs' offensive tackle situation is an issue, all right? So Mahomes says, look, I could throw this ball to Trav. It doesn't even – this is very casual from Kelce. Look like he's just trying to float here and draw these guys. You don't want to throw this. And if you were to look at this from here, you're thinking Mahomes is probably doing one of these crazy hole shots on the run. But you'll see that he actually turns his body here to the backside against his body motion and hits him right in stride. Okay, looking to your left and then whipping this thing back to the right. I mean, goodness gracious. All right, so we get to the 2nd down, and the Chiefs were eventually stopped, had to kick a field goal. This isn't bad quarterback play really at all. This is just a quarterback who's just not trusting his offensive tackle situation right now, and I get it, okay? When that stuff happens, and you're going up against Khalil Mack and those guys, you'll lose faith, right? But what ends up happening here is Tooney comes over and saves the day. Creed Humphrey steps up. Mahomes is just not trusting his protection. He decides to hit his check down, doesn't want to take a sack, not come out of field goal range. So here you go. Could just be an excuse, though, because this is really tough from a Mahomes vantage point. So pre-snap, clear middle of the field open, okay? Rarely does the defensive structure, though, stay the same throughout the course of a play. So once again, it's easy for us to see this pre-snap. It changes all the time. But at the snap, you'll see that the safety is still outside this hash, and it is clear that he's got Xavier Worthy, in essence, man-to-man versus this safety, okay? This is your only good wide receiver right now outside of Watson. And guess what? He takes the check down, but if he would have waited, bang, Worthy again for another tutty, okay? Now, I mean, let me see. Is the safety running over here because this was a check down? Maybe so. Maybe so, okay? But you guys let me know if that could have been thrown. I understand Aaron Donald will always be better than Chris Jones. It's going to be impossible for that to ever change. But when it comes to crunch time, fourth quarter pass rushing, Chris Jones is the best I've ever seen. I have no idea why teams still let him get one-on-ones versus a 3-tech with the game on the line. Nasty swim move right here, and he does it again. He does it again, okay? Yes, Mahomes is the most important player of this Chiefs dynasty. You can make a very strong case that this guy is tied for Kelce at least for number 2, okay? I mean, it's just so many big plays. It's just so many freaking big plays, okay? And I'm a huge Travis Kelce fan, but man, it's unreal. It's unreal. Every single game. All right, we get this 3rd and 3, and I really do need Hollywood Brown back. I have so many draft shares of him. But this right here to Watson is open, okay? I don't know what the progression was or what Mahomes was supposed to do, but I have no idea why this move keeps working, okay? He's not going to throw it. He's not, okay? And the likelihood of you actually batting it down is even lower. You know he's going to do that, and he does it every single time. More Mahomes magic, baby. Somebody's got to stop this guy. Well, what do you think about Travis Kelce having a breakout game?
Oh, duh. He just had a couple slow weeks. People need to leave him alone. And his whole team was wearing Travis Kelce shirts, as they should.
All right. Are you getting boring?
Well, I was calling to see. Did you see the big news coming tomorrow?
What?
I've been telling you for weeks it was about to happen. Y'all don't ever listen to my predictions and what I think is going to happen in pop culture. But I don't want to spend another lonely night. Ooh. Praying for daylight, waiting for that morning sun. They're going on tour, baby. And we're going to see Rascal Flatts, honey.
Oh, my God.
Hey, girl.
Bye
Carter,
now.
you going with me.
Bye now.
Carter, you're going.
Pick it up here, okay? You missed Travis Kelce on the last drive. Guess what? The Chiefs' defense steps up for you again, play action fake. I'm very interested to see what's going to happen to Jared Wiley. I mean, look at that. That is some really, really good football IQ to come in. Travis Kelce's getting beat, trying to wait in line to get Rascal Flat tickets. I totally get it. Gary LaValle sucks anyway. By the way, Taylor Swift, if you're watching this, I still need tickets for the New Orleans show. Actually, I don't need them. My wife needs them. But good stuff right there from Wiley to step up. And then, of course, Travis Kelce finds Gray down the field. Just typical Chiefs stuff, finding the weak spot in the zone. And then, of course, this is just vintage Andy Reid coming up with new ways to toy with you in the red zone. Jet sweep motion, which you have to respect. And, well, what are you doing? You're actually tossing a little shovel here to Kareem Hunt. And God bless America, Creed, Humphrey, and this offensive line, Joe Thuney. These people have families, man. God bless. The game was in SoFi. These blocks should be on the Sci-Fi Network. Out of this world stuff. Kareem Hunt right up the gut, and bang. Red zone, baby. All right, it is amazing what the Chiefs can do with only 10 players on the field. Get a little pull action here. And what's interesting, you don't really think about this while you're watching the game. You're always worried about Travis Kelce split zoning here into the flat. So that really holds up these defenders. But instead, he steps up and makes a pretty solid block right here. But I say you're only playing with 10 players. How come everybody is able to block someone here except for Sky Moore? I mean, he manages to touch absolutely nobody. But still, the Chiefs were able to find a way to pound this bad boy in with Samaje Perine. It's 3rd and 11, and once again, it's Chris Jones. DT, defensive end, it really does not freaking matter, man. I'm telling you, it is criminal to block this guy with the tight end with the game on the line. That is just lunacy, okay? Blitzer is the one that actually creates this pressure. This is just typical Steve Spagnuolo. You have to know on these 3rd and longs that they're going to be bringing nickel pressure. It's, what won you a Super Bowl last year, and the running back isn't able to pick it up. Okay? Once again, it's tough to pick up those 2nd and 3rd level pressures, but once again, you're trusting a tight end to make this block. Other offensive linemen too late there to come in and help, and it's a sack.
I heard it was Brett Veach's 200th career win.
So was that Mahomes right there playing 3D chess? Predictably frustrated Mahomes, obviously, with the Rashee Rice injury. And full disclosure, I know Mahomes wasn't trying to do it, but it happened. Maybe Mahomes is trying to butter up Veach so he can go out there and go get a big weapon. Devontae Adams, whoever you want it to be, go find a receiver on a bad team that's hungry for a ring and go get him, right? I am still high on Hollywood Brown. We'll see how that all plays out. But the Chiefs need to go get another guy. I can't deal with any more Sky Moore stuff. And, God, I mean, this is just nasty stuff. This is just nasty, nasty, nasty stuff, okay? So, Mahomes sees that this is some variation of man coverage, and it looks like the Chiefs kind of checked into this play. And basically, this is what Jalen Hurts did versus the New Orleans Saints. And if you want to see the breakdown, I'll you could go find it. It's floating in the top right corner of your screen as well, okay? And the best play to run versus man if they're deciding to blitz a lot of different people is shallow drags, or in other words, a variation of mesh. And that's exactly what the Chiefs do. You get really good protection. Good job by Sua Mattia. And guess what? Over the middle, Xavier Worthy on a shallow drag is just going to be there all day. This was also open. This was miscommunicated on the go route, but that's not what you want. You want to hit the simple thing all day, every day, and that was that. So I need the Chiefs to go get another wide receiver, and I want you guys to not win another title. I'm so sick and tired of you. But a lot of my close friends are Chiefs fans, so it is what it is. They need to go get another weapon. For the sake of humanity, because I hate seeing Mahomes freaking neutered. And I'll go back to the question I brought up at the beginning. Do I think he has fallen off? No, that's just lunacy. I've seen a few people say that. But statistically, there are plenty of quarterbacks that are lapping him right now. But we all know who's going to be there in the end. So let me know what you guys think down below, okay? It is Power Hour NFL. Boom! And tonight, we're doing salmon. Let's go.